Hello everyone, my name is Surayah Akbar and I'm from the Singapore Democratic Party. Sex trafficking affects women seriously. Each year, an estimated number of 1.7 million people are trafficked and forced into commercial sex exploitation according to the International Labour Organization, a UN specialized agency that deals with human and labour rights. According to UNHRC or United Nations Human Rights Council, 1.2 million children were made sex slaves. A turnover of US 32 billion is how much the trafficking industry is worth at the expense of these innocent angels. While these numbers or statistics are from reported cases, but I am very sure there are at least 1,000 more left unaccounted or unreported for coming from the black market. Victims were usually tricked, threatened or lured to promising better life, while some were physically forced and intimidated through mental manipulations of threats towards their family members if escape was ever in their minds. Another horrific trend is parents or trusted custodians sell off these children for their benefit. There were cases such as an HIV-infected mother who worked as a prostitute, sold her 4-year-old daughter as she could no longer provide her services to the trade. The minor was rescued, unfortunately, only after being raped by 3 men. Some suffered worse fates. If gotten sold off by her confidante was not bad enough, rape and sexually abuse was not painful enough, lives were taken away from them prematurely and in one case, brutally murdered, left to die on the railway track, intestine crawling out from her body. These little sweet girls were used to satisfy the lusts and desires of crook men and their parents' indulgences to drugs and alcohol. And they will count themselves lucky enough that they were not killed but abused to the extent of having cigarette burns on their body, chili powder stuffed in their vagina and deadly STDs. But ultimately, none of this should be tolerated. Not a single soul with genuine poverty reasons or life-threatening circumstances is able to persuade, let alone convince me, and I hope you will feel the same too. We should not accept that it is okay to subjugate children as means against poverty. As a parent myself, the relationship between a mother and her child is as good as truth. A mother means the world to a child, and by nature protects, nourish, and bestow her child with love and care. She is to sacrifice to provide the best for her children. A mother's love is supposedly pure and true. But what is left there if a parent sells her own flesh and blood to condemn? The love for my children knows no boundaries and dare to crush anything in its path. As a mother, you will always think twice, once for yourself and one more for your children. At home, there was this one advertisement of a fast food chain on our bus stops where they need a woman in silky clothes and wings exposing much skin just to promote a $4 burger. We should have had enough of women's exploitations for corporate gains already. Women, we should know what we want. We should debunk the myth of a no from a girl means a yes. We should be firm in knowing what we want. Yes is what we mean if we say yes and no is a definite no. Society, especially men, should not blame women for their suggestive dressing. How a woman dress herself should not be an indication of whether her modesty will be violated or not. The society needs to be educated on issues such as this. Women should not feel threatened because of what they wear. Campaigns should kick off soon enough to educate the skeptics that rape should never be in their mind in the first place. Both men and women. Rape should no longer exist in our thoughts. Treat us women as beautiful people, not a piece of meat. Negative perceptions from the society of these women, especially those raped and victimized, should be destroyed. Importantly, we should accept and embrace, not isolate them and shield these rape victims, sex trafficking victims, and abuse victims. Help is always there for these beautiful souls. Give them our support, the best that we can. Let's show what women want. Thank you, everyone.